The Red Planet, as we know it today, is one of the most interesting locations in the solar system. It's no surprise that NASA wants to send humans to Mars in the 2030s. If you want to start colonizing other planets in our solar system, Mars is probably the best place to start. Welcome to Tech Heaven, and in this video we'll see some of the best discoveries made on Mars. Number 8. The largest volcano in the solar system. Massive volcanoes can be found on Mars. The uppermost solid crust of Mars moves differently than the uppermost solid crust on Earth. As Mars's magnetic field faded, plate tectonics ceased, and the planet's crust ceased to fold or move. Hotspots such as Olympus Mons, the universe's largest volcano, have remained in the same locations for over 4 billion years. Mars's volcanoes are 10 to 100 times larger than Earth's volcanoes. Olympus Mons is also the solar system's second highest mountain. It is known as a shield volcano because its entire structure is made up of layers of lava that are constantly flowing, drying, and piling. Olympus Mons is 2.5 times the height of Mount Everest and covers an area roughly the size of Italy. An observer standing on Mars's surface, regardless of location, would never be able to see the entire profile of the volcano. Number 7. The seasons of terrestrial Mars. Mars and Earth are strikingly similar in many ways, hence the term terrestrial. Mars and Earth, in fact, have the closest axial tilts of any planet in the solar system. For us, it means that Mars, like Earth, has seasons. Mars, like Earth, has 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Summer and winter occur at opposite times in the southern and northern hemispheres. The Martian year is roughly equal to 2 Earth years. Each Martian season lasts 167 days on average. The climate varies from long and cool winters to warm and brief summers. Because Mars lacks oceans and large bodies of water, the weather tends to repeat itself year after year. In fact, the weather on Mars is far more predictable than the weather on Earth. Number 6. Earth-like hurricanes. On April 27, 1999, astronomers used the Hubble Space Telescope to detect a massive cyclonic storm. Similar storms had been detected by NASA's Viking program 20 years before. However, this storm was 3 times the size of the largest previously detected Martian hurricane. At least 3 more similar cyclones have been detected in the same area since 2001. Mars is always in its northern polar region. This storm in 1999 was unlike any other. Mars is well known for its dust storms. This one, on the other hand, was made entirely of water ice clouds. According to astronomers, it was similar to hurricanes on Earth. The storm in 1999 was approximately 1,100 miles east to west, 900 miles north to south, and the eye of the storm was approximately 200 miles in diameter. According to experts, these storms occur only during Mars's summer season and last only a few days before dissipating. Number 5. The infamous Cydonia phase. Viking 1, the first spacecraft to successfully land on Mars, was launched by NASA in 1975. Viking 1's mission was to thoroughly investigate Mars's surface and lay the groundwork for its sister craft, Viking 2. It took a photo of the 13,236-mile red Martian surface while orbiting around it, which astounded scientists at the Jet Propulsion Lab. They saw something resembling a human face while looking at the computer monitors. A few people thought the face was proof of life on Mars, perhaps an ancient artifact left by enigmatic Martians similar to Egyptian pyramids. Scientists quickly deduced the true nature of the enigmatic face. They identified it as a Martian mesa, claiming that its unusual shadows on its flat top created the illusion of eyes, nose, and mouth. The face quickly gained popularity. As a result, NASA felt compelled to take another photo in 2001, this time utilizing the technological advancements of the Mars Global Surveyor. By the way, if you're watching us for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Getting back to the topic, number 4. The Phoenix detects snow. The Mars Scout program was launched in 2007 by the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the University of Arizona, and NASA. Universities from the United States, Canada, Switzerland, Denmark, Germany, the United Kingdom, and Finland participated in the collaboration. It was the ideal collaboration of academia, government, and industry. Its mission was to see if Mars could support microscopic life and to learn about the history of water on the Red Planet. It was some of the most sophisticated and advanced technology ever sent to Mars at the time. On May 25, 2008, the Phoenix landed for the first time on Mars's polar region. The Phoenix observed snow falling from thin white clouds about 2.5 miles above the lander's meteorological station 4 months after its historic landing on Mars. This was the first time scientists learned that Mars has polar clouds and snow. Number 3. Mars's northern lights. Solar wind is wind emitted by the sun's atmosphere. It has a top speed of 1 million miles per hour and can travel anywhere in our solar system. The Earth is largely shielded from solar wind by its magnetic field, which instructs the wind to talk to the hand. Mars, on the other hand, has had up to a third of its atmosphere stripped away by solar wind due to the absence of a magnetic field. And we're sure you've heard about the incredible light shows that can be seen on a clear night. Perhaps somewhere in Australia or New Zealand. Mars too is treated to the Northern Lights display. The lights are also higher in the atmosphere than Earth's lights. They are 37 miles above the surface, which is lower than any other planet's aurora. Number 2. The color of the Martian sky. Mars's morning and afternoon sky, like its counterintuitive Ice Age phenomenon, is the polar opposite of what we see on Earth. The sunset is something that we're all familiar with on Earth. Normally, the sky is bluish or purplish, but when it gets close to the sun, it turns reddish or orangish. The sky over Mars at sunset and sunrise is mostly pinkish red, and the human eye detects a blue color very close to the setting sun. Basically, the skies of Mars are a rainbow of colors. The sky is butterscotch during the day. We can also call it yellow-brown. We could also say that the sky is orange. According to scientists, the butterscotch color of Mars's sky is caused by all of the dust particles in the atmosphere, which also causes a longer delay of darkness and light right after and before the sun passes the horizon each day. Number 1. The largest Grand Canyon in the solar system. Valles Marineris, located along Mars's equator, is the solar system's largest Grand Canyon. It looks a lot like our Grand Canyon in Arizona, but it's much bigger. Our Arizona Grand Canyon is 500 miles long, 18.6 miles wide, and 1 mile deep. Mars's Grand Canyon, on the other hand, is 2,500 miles long, 120 miles wide, and 4 miles deep. The only comparable geological formations that we can think of that are larger are the seafloor cliffs and valleys found deep within the Earth's oceans, such as the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. But those aren't really relevant. Scientists have been eager to associate any formation on Mars with water since the 1970s. However, most scientists now agree that Valles Marineris formed similarly to our canyons. Tens of millions of years of volcanic eruption, tectonic plate movement, and erosion have resulted in the formation of Earth's crust. But is there life on Mars? Or did it exist previously? We don't have definite proof that life ever existed on Mars. There are also theories that meteorites also fell on Mars, creating conditions conducive to life. What we do know is that Mars had a lot of water. And we have actual evidence of ancient river valleys, deltas, lake beds, and nutrients that support life. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Do you think traveling to Mars will be possible soon? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.